Welcome to US Daily News Channel. While the reactions and sanctions against Russia were growing like an avalanche, a huge blow was dealt to Russia's lifeblood from Ukraine. As Russia withdrew its armies from Chernihiv in northern Ukraine and the capital, Kyiv, the Ukrainian armed forces took complete control of Kyiv. At the same time, Ukraine dealt a major blow to shipping lines by arresting 12 transport aircraft and 124-100 Ruslan from Russia's airline Volga-Dnepr. An-124 Ruslan is a military and civilian strategic airlift cargo aircraft. In Ukraine, at the request of the Ukrainian state agency Antonov, 12 Russian and 124 Ruslan transport aircraft were arrested. Considering that this type of aircraft has been arrested in Canada, 13 aircraft of this type have been arrested so far. According to open sources, Russia has 36 and 124 heavy transport aircraft, 16 of which are in service with the Russian Aerospace Forces, and 20 at the disposal of operators such as Volga-Dnepr and the 224th Flight Detachment. Considering the detained aircraft, this can become a very serious problem as it will make it difficult to transport large and heavy loads. The Russian side has not yet commented on the arrest of 12 and 124-100 transport aircraft. Following the petition of the Antonov State Enterprise, 12 and 124-100 Ruslan transport aircraft of the Russian airline Volga-Dnepr have been seized. The Ukrainian law firm Ilyashev and Partners, which represents the interests of Antonov in this case, reports. The ruling of the Svitoshinsky District Court of Kyiv announces the arrest of the planes. The ruling has been forwarded to all the competent authorities in the relevant jurisdictions. Consequently, the procedure for the execution of this interim measure has now been initiated, said Roman Marchenko, senior partner, head of international arbitration practice of Ilyashev and Partners. According to the decisions of the local authorities, 3 and 124-100 Ruslan aircraft of Volga-Dnepr Airlines are prohibited from departing from Germany and 1 from Canada. The arrest was imposed to ensure the safety of physical evidence and subsequent compensation for damages. Rosaviatsia Federal Air Transport Agency illegally granted the right to a company affiliated with Volga-Dnepr Group to issue airworthiness certificates for Ruslan aircraft. In fact, in recent years, Volga-Dnepr has issued certificates to itself, jeopardizing the safe operation of the aircraft, which is a blatant violation of international conventions, Ilyashev and Partners explained. The aircraft should be transferred to the Ukrainian National Agency for finding, tracing and management of assets derived from corruption and other crimes. Volga-Dnepr is a Russian cargo airline founded in 1990 in Ulanovska, Russia. In 2006, it began cooperation with the Ukrainian company Antonov Airlines. Under the terms of the contract, the Russian side was in charge of all logistical management, disposing of Antonov aircraft and distributing profits independently, most of which remained in Russia. After the contract was terminated with the beginning of Russia's armed aggression against Ukraine in 2014, Antonov Airlines has increased its own traffic volumes and significantly outperformed Russia's Volga-Dnepr. Volga-Dnepr had 12 and 124-100 Ruslan aircraft and 5 Il-76s at its disposal. Antonov Airlines at the beginning of the war operated 7 and 124-100 Ruslan, 1 and 225 Mariah and 5 other cargo planes manufactured by the Antonov State Enterprise. The base airport of Antonov Airlines was Hostomel.